gentlemen, we're coming from you live from the new NBA 2K16. This is Country Boy. We're about to play some basketball, but I am showing you the intro. It's time to play basketball. Welcome to the live stream, folks. We're coming from you live from NBA 2K16. Oh, looky here, we got it. Hold up. We're gonna build a player. Oh, I can't put my face in there. Oh, we gotta find her last name. They ain't got her last name in there, buddy. Let's see here. Sorry about that, folks. I just heard the echo. Let me put that thing back there so y'all won't hear that no more. Dame. Alright, well. There we go. There's Country Boy skin color. A little bit. There we go.
Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. His day will come. I'm hot on his trail, but sometimes he slips away because he has an army. They always give me trouble. Mainly hatred, jealousy, and envy. They attack me. They think they got me. Running super science and I twist off three. I see sparks over that building. At me, I dip.
Let's see here. It keeps saying update needed. Let's see here. Check for update. The latest version. It says we already got it. You stupid game. Alright. Let me change the hair up. Oh, that ain't the kind of... Come on, that... Oh my goodness, look at that hair. Yeah, well... We ain't gonna mess with all this. Oh, we're gonna just have to go like that. We're gonna go like this, folks. I wanna get to playing sometime. TV. Play now, my career, my rank, my part. That says my part, not my rank, you pig dummy.
Our defense will be a little too much for them.
I'm just ready to win.
Losing is not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
Let's go to my career. That sounds good. Let's see. I'm gonna be 6'8". I want to be 240 pounds. I'm over 29 because that's my age. Right-handed.
Another long day, and we have a big game this weekend.
Yeah, I hear you, freaking. Don't forget, you still gotta get up early in the morning tomorrow so you get a few extra shots in before school.
Right. Man, I probably should finish my homework.
Hey, hold up. Homework. Now, I know we can think of something better to do than homework.
Oh, hold on now, son. You got homework to do? You need to get on it. You too, then. Now, you know I don't like the idea of these early morning workouts. You need your rest.
All right, Pops, I know. We got it. Swish.
Man, that was your line.
Oh, my bad.
Cut. Your line. This year, NBA 2K16 will take a new approach to your My Career story. Expand your world with something bigger and better than ever before. There's a lot more of being a great baller than what you see in the court. High school, college, choosing an agent, getting drafted, developing a personal brand, and family. The pressure is starting very real for you and everyone around you. But the rewards can be equally as powerful if you're willing to put in the work. So let me tell you a story. Suzanne! Step into my world where you can be the story. see what it's like to be the next NBA phenom, the next frequency vibrations, a.k.a. freak. This is living the dream.
There's my guy right there. Oh shoot, look at this. That's pretty cool to me. Faucette dang.
Whatever, this is awkward. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm living the dream.
What?
Sis, I'm living the dream.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money, hard work is always rewarded, right?
Yep, just like our parents. 32 years and they both still at the post office. Mom selling stamps, Pops delivering the mail.
Never complained, never missed a day.
That's what Mom did when she had us.
Yeah.
Nice.
But Pop said she went back to work a lot sooner than she had to.
Right, of course she did. Brought us up right here in Harlem, USA. The project. But you know what? We do what we do.
When I make it to the league, we'll have enough money to retire both of them. Move them out of here, nigga. Sit back, chill, the rest of their natural born lives.
If we can move them out of here, because we know they're going to be kicking and screaming.
Right.
Boom! See?
This guy.
Yo! I still got the skills, though.
Too bad you got kicked off the squad.
Oh, that's because Coach is a hater. He only wanted one player to shine, but it's all good, though. My man Freak is extra nice with it. We both going to the league.
Oh,
you heard me, little sis.
Ugh. It's the crackers on. You already changed your breath?
I see, that's my new mouthwash.
Distilled.
Oh, you got jokes
Man, I
early
didn't
in
know
the
they made
AM.
mouthwash.
You two always beefing.
Yo, Vic, you are no good on the curb bum. Let's just keep it 100. 2 times 50.
You see how she's doing that dance on me, though? It's just a tax on my character. As you already know, I'm an upright citizen with high morals and values.
Anywho, it's time for us to get to school. We can't be late. Vic, you joining us?
Nah, I'm gonna catch y'all at the cafeteria for lunch.
Son, that's at 12 noon.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna take a little nap, so I'm well rested for them afternoon classes.
Big, you a trip, man.
Nah, son, hey, you want your boy in class nodding off head on the desk? Or you want me bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, raising my hand and answering mad questions in class?
Why didn't you just go to bed?
Because I
Right.
can't sleep at night.
Freak, you believe this?
No.
Yo, it's the truth. I sleep better in the daytime. My doctor said that my biological clock is all turned around. Like up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. Wait, how to... You know what? It's all good in the hood. You two know I'm dyslexic.
It's dyslexic.
Yo, you twisted for show.
Whatever. You know what's for lunch?
Monday's mystery meat. Hate it.
You know what? If you use your imagination, it tastes just like your mom's prime rib.
Tasty.
I'm saying though. All right, y'all. I bid you adieu.
I do.
Be safe, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Give me.
Oh, you ain't right. But that's all right.
And why is that?
Because you keep forgetting. I'm an FOF.
And do tell, what is the FOF?
You didn't tell her? Yo, my dearest dear. A friend, a freak.
FOF?
Yeah, that's hot, right?
No, that's corny.
Nah, you mad because you ain't come up with it. Let me go get the bag.
Please. All right, hurry up.
Hey, yo, freak, I'm gonna see you later, man.
Yeah, hey, Vic.
What?
Get to school, man. No more missed days.
And you know me. I'm gonna be there.
That's exactly it, Vic. I know you, B. Get to school, man.
Whatever.
The slip dick. Hey, sis, hold up.
1, 2, 3. Swoosh.
Welcome to My Court. Here you'll have an opportunity between games to upgrade your player or work on your shot timing and dribble moves. Not only that, your My Court is fully customizable through the 2K Sports Store. You can invite your friends over for private games or to meet up and hit the 2K Pro-Am courts to...
Check this here. Check. I'm from where the hammers sprung. News cameras never come. You with your
find our seat.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm coming. Hold up. Go.
Hey, let's go, freak. Let's get this swim, baby.
Hey, yo, FOF, right here. Hey, who want to meet up after, yo? Call me.
Vic,
Call me.
Sit down. Come on, the game's about to start.
Oh, Lordy. Here we go. Hit that ball, big boy. Oh, man, missed it. Oh, I blew that, didn't I? Oh no, lost the handle on that ball. It's alright. Get back on defense. Got that one. Good old slip under the basket right there. Here we go. Let's see here. What are we gonna do now? Oh! Oh, no, you don't. You're staying right here with me, big boy. Oh, no, you don't. You ain't getting up in here. No, sir. Oh, man. Miss. Oh man, it didn't work. Oh man, he made it again. Oh. Woo. Good job, team. Good rebound. Woo, nice three. Woo, look at that. Get that out of the house. Good, three again. Tearing them up. Woo! Dang it. Close this game out.
team foul. At the line for your Tornadoes.
That one good.
At the line for two.
That really wasn't good. Get that out of my house.
Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, and the answer, Allen Iverson. One word unites these men. Georgetown. Poise. There's an attitude that comes with wearing a Georgetown jersey. Man, an attitude you already possess. You will be able to develop at a top-tier, world-renowned institution in one of the greatest cities in our nation, if not the entire world. You will develop into a top prospect in the NBA under the guidance of a talented coaching staff. Legends deserve a legendary path, and that path goes through Georgetown.
Everyone knows the respect that Villanova has in the basketball world, and our NBA roster boasts some of the most talented and passionate players in the NBA. Just look at the current play of former Wildcat Kyle Lowry. This could be you, freak. No, this will be you. We have been fans of yours since you dominated that big outdoor park tournament in back-to-back years. See, we love players with that street ball edge to them. It adds a dynamic that leads to success in college. Philadelphia is a great stage for you to continue your basketball career, and Villanova is the perfect institution for you to develop as a man. We look forward to your decision. Villanova Wildcats.
If you were to ask me who we are at Louisville, I would respond that we are an essential basketball institution. We can boast 3 national championships, 10 Final Four appearances, 21 alumni who've received 25 All-American selections. 7 of the aforementioned have received 8 consensus All-American selections. Players such as Wes Unseld, Darrell Griffith, and Francisco Garcia. Freak, you are the essential player this year and for years to come. Bring that to Louisville, and I promise to you, your dreams will be fulfilled and basketball greatness awaits.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros.
Get ready to make some noise, Parkside fans. We aren't far from tip-off. Tonight, it's your Parkside Dragons pitted against the Fairview Tornadoes. Who is ready for some Parkside basketball? Go Dragons!
Are you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see.
Are you taping me?
Nah, I'm making phone calls, yo. I'm a networker. You know me. That's just what I do. Hey, yo, Freak! Hey, we gonna make it rain tonight, baby! Woo!
Yeah, Freak, let's get that win. Look.
Hey, get them hundreds out. Get them hundreds out for your boy. Boys, nice knock. Play him tight, come on! There's the screen!
2 points, Jesse B.
That's moving!
2 points, Jesse B. 2 points. Freak. Troy Lee with the basket. Shooting for Parkside. Mike. Troy Lee with the basket.
Are you kidding me? I barely touched him.
Freak. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Parkside, Izzy Grace. 2 shots. And that's the end of the first half. So far, fans, the second half will begin in 10 minutes. Parkside High students, a reminder that the date for makeup AP exams is next Wednesday. This will be your final chance to take any missed AP test for the school. Robert Andrew with the bucket. Two points. Freak. At the line for your Dragons, Robert Andrew. Shooting 2. Two points. Mike Warren. team foul. Students, if you have a passion for writing and are interested in contributing to the school paper, new positions are opening up. Please contact Mr. Stewart for more information. 2 points. Free. Timeout, Parkside. Are you ready for the annual Bike to School event? Next Monday, we encourage all students and faculty to use bicycles to get to school. Help support Parkside as we go green. Timeout for the Dragons. Students, the Billiards Club is now meeting twice a month. If you have a love for racking them up, then notify Mr. Crysdale for more information. Fairview foul. 3. That's his second personal foul. Free. David Gregory, 2. Out of bounds. Remains Dragons ball. Timeout for the Dragons. Freshman Dragons, are you tired of knowing nothing? Tutoring is available from Jonathan Snow in the Northern Quad after school. Sign up today.
Get open! Let's go! Don't let him shoot that! Knock it down! Don't let him do it!
2 points.
Come on now, let's go! Come around! Whoa!
A reminder for all students, if you are interested in the spring break trip to Hong Kong, please notify Mr. Luck as soon as possible. Reservations for this once-in-a-lifetime trip are limited.
We can guarantee you 3 things, Freak. The ability to start and play significant minutes as a freshman, national media exposure, and the best coaching staff at the collegiate level. We at Arizona pride ourselves in excellence. And if you join the Wildcat Nation, not only will you be making a great decision, but quite frankly, it will get you to the professional level. Andre Iguodala, Sean Elliott, Steve Kerr, Jason Terry, and Damon Stoudemire. That's only a few of our great former Wildcats. Whatever decision you make the one that's best for you. And that's Arizona. All right, we'll see you in the fall to help us win our 2nd championship.
What does it mean to be a Jayhawk? In a word, excellence. I'm reminded of the great Wilt Chamberlain, Kirk Heinrich, Andrew Wiggins, and the future Hall of Famer Paul "The Truth" Pierce. Careers that are a testament to the excellence of the University of Kansas. Freak, you deserve the best. That's Kansas. You deserve an enriched college experience. That's Kansas. You deserve to be a winner. That's Kansas. Our offer is clear. We await your decision in the next few weeks. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thanks for your time.
I'm not going to waste your time, Freak. I know this is a busy time for you. Schools are throwing the great alumni at you. Coaches are promising you playing time. Potential teammates are pitching you the perks of the respective universities. I get it. Not my first rodeo. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. We are excellent and proven at University of Connecticut, and we feel you'd be a great fit for our program. From Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Rudy Gay, Kemba Walker, to Shabazz Napier, we've had a great deal of perfect fits. So excuse me if I'm confident you will make the right choice. This journey will begin if you select us, but it will never end. This navy blue runs deep. We wish you well, and we await your decision.
Siamo fragili, se tutti ci toccano, siamo
It's time for Phenom Basketball, so get on your feet. The state championship is about to get going here. Matchup tonight is the Barcelona Phenoms squaring off against the Fairview Tornadoes. Grab your popcorn and let's get things going. Go Phenoms!
Yeah, we at the spot right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it. Look,
I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
give my
for Freak.
phone back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
Cece, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak. Show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold
title.
up,
Come
hold
on.
up. We got this, my boy. We got this. And we take it state, man. We take it state. Hey, he's taking state, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right, yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
Parts unknown foul. Teddy Edwards. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Eagles. Let's hear it for the champions.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm going to be honest with you. We've been watching your game tape for years now, and you are our highest priority. We want to develop you from the excellent player that you already are into an all-American player and college legend. Everyone knows about the Fab Five, but with your skills, we think that you can break the records currently held by the great Wolverine Glenn Rice. Make history, Freak. Join the rich maize and blue tradition in Ann Arbor and become a Wolverine. We look forward to your decision. Go Blue!
Like the sun that shines over the great state of California, we have been a banner of excellence in college basketball. Our ideologies are rooted in the core of what comprises the DNA of who we are at UCLA. 11 times champions. You are destined for greatness. And your destiny should lead you to a grand stage. And trust me, no stage is more visible than the city of Los Angeles and UCLA. We will have your jersey hanging in your locker, waiting for you to claim your spot amongst the stars.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late for work.
I arrive when my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Mm-hmm.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college.
Yeah, who's going to do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop. Cece could take over.
Not so fast. I'm going wherever you going. Someone has to keep you on track and them college chicks off.
That's right, CC. You help tutor them. I'll take care of the young ladies.
Vic, go home. Why are you even here?
Yo, because I'm the cameraman. You know what? Speaking of which, Freak, you ready? Hey, these young college hotties already hit me up, man. Oh, just tell me in the world which university.
Vic, in due time. Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head, because I got to look fly.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together, so thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally decided to choose. next year, I will be attending Jayhawk Nation.
My boys, my boys.
Here I come.
Jayhawk,
Oh, man.
Jayhawk.
Okay, I'll be attending the University of Kansas next fall. They have a great, solid team, and I think I will fit in very well. So I want to thank you all for supporting me. Peace.
Rock, chalk, Jayhawk.
Here we come, Lawrence, Kansas. Wave that week. Wave that week.
Pop.
Daddy.
Pop. Vic, yo, Vic.
Let Mr.
Vic.
P do his thing. Go ahead, Mr. P.
Okay.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot. You know, people were really proud of him. They come to the games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
Today on 2K TV postseason. Our defense would be a little too much.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We on the look for the advantage. We work hard. Enemy think we wrap it up a bit. We broke, but we rich at heart. Gold ourselves up, now we won't choke. It's our time for the lies on us. War time to make me sick. Do your heart and run away with it. Smile in your face, and I'm on your back. God with the strength they lack. So if you know another way, you can look the other way. You know another way. Tell them to right to their face.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the floor for UConn, they've got Martin, and it's Keith in at the two-guard. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
Day, the pass to Splitter. In the air. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up. Huskies shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
UConn moving that ball around. Here's Martin. Sinks that one from the post. Martin's got his first 2 points. On defense, the Huskies.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
Here's Splitter, and it's Freak with the rebound.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
Pass to Keith. Rebound by Gaines.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
It's good on the putback. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
The Jayhawks have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. Free throw good. Freak. 2 shots. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Jennings. Takes it from 10. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Jayhawks do a great job in recruiting talent. All sorts of players have come through Kansas and found success.
Yeah, and you know they develop not only the stars like Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins, but role players too, guys that have made a living.
1:03 left here in the first half. And for the Huskies, we've got Keith, and it's Day in at point guard. Passes it to Keith. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
The shot is off. Kansas trails by 4. And here's Freak. He's got 10 from 10 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Keith. It's stolen by Jenkins. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Huskies on top, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Dean in at shooting guard, and it's Lee in at the point. And for the Huskies, they've got Martin, and it's Day in at point. It's good, and the Husky lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Freak.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And for Kansas, Dean, he's in at shooting guard, and it's Lee in at the 1 spot.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. Dedmon's checked in, and it's Williams in for Lee. Here's Jennings. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jennings has got the lead up to 7 now for the Huskies.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And, Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago on their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Mecca Okafor and Hassim Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you defensively. Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Posey with it. It's back to Jennings. Outside, Pierce. Jennings dishes to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Joseph. Expanding his range. Can't get it to go. And Kansas the other way now. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
The Huskies leading by 5. For the Huskies, splitters. Both teams changing it up here.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 18 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
On the floor for UConn. We've got Pierce. Martin is out there with Keith. And it's Joseph in at the small forward.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The pass to Gaines. Stolen by Pierce. Off they go on a 3-on-1 play. Shot by Joseph. No good. And the Jayhawks with possession. A 2-point game. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Oubre kicks the Freak. Here's Gaines. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Gaines has got it all tied up now for the Jayhawks.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
1:24 left in the second half of basketball. To the wing right side. Here is Keith. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Freak. Boy, that was a big shot.
And that one just flattened this crowd, Kevin.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
Stolen by Pierce. Keith against Lee. Joseph. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Here's Dame. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The Huskies making a switch here. Splitters checked in. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. And we'll see what happens right here.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so they foul intentionally. And he makes the first of the 1-1. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Here's Dane. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
Boy, this is the slip here.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Lead. No good there. And so it's UConn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Dane in at 2 guard, and it's Terry in at the 4.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Dishes it to Oubre. There's a good screen. The pass to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And both free throws good from Freak. Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken number 1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall number 1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. Pass to Doherty. Edwards with the screen, passes it to Ellis, launches it, and he gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Dane, and the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
A platoon swap here for Texas. Freak dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Freak. The second chance effort. It's blocked. A nice shot by Frazier. Frazier's got his first points of the night. Blair with it. Pass to Warwick. It's Richmond on the wing. Blair, the pass to Rush. Feeds it to Ward. Richmond kicks to Blair. Longhorns passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Richmond with the bucket. And here's Freak. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Frazier.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Dane, he's in at shooting guard. Also Williams out there. And it's Frazier in at the 5 down low. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
We've got Ellis. He's out there with Edwards, and it's Warwick in at center. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Gain in at shooting guard, and it's Terry in at the 4 spot.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Edwards against Lee. There's the pick. Ellis outside for the lead. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Kicks to Gaines. The feed to Lee. Terry outside. The dish to Freak. Over in the corner, Lee. Out of bounds. Texas will take possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Davis is checked in for the Longhorns. And the Jayhawks also making a change. Frazier's checked in. Edwards passes to Doherty. Here's Ellis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Lee kicks to Oubre. They need this. And with that, the Longhorn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Freak.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Here's the screen. Edwards with the screen. And Doherty kicks to Ellis. Out to the wing. Edwards passes to Ellis. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one wide left.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
And here's the fast break. Jumps up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Has to build some momentum.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now Blair. He dishes it to Rush. Hudson kicks to Thornton. The pass to Turner. Over to the wing. Feeds it to Thornton. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Turner is out there with Hudson, and it's Blair in at the point. On the wing, Thornton. From past the arc, out of bounds, Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. Ellis outside. The baseline J. Here's Turner. Soft touch off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Lee against Edwards. They double in with Freak. Dishes it to Turner. Here is Edwards. He kicks it to 4. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Inside. And that one's good, Ellis.
He shot the
lead, kicks to Oubre. Pass to Terry. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Lee dishes to Freak. Oubre passes to Freak. And good on the basket. Book it. Freak's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Texas. They're on a 16-6 run. To the paint, they set the pick. Jordy with the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
There's 57 seconds left here in the second half. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick beanie. And Texas leads by 8.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
.41 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 39 seconds left here in the second half, and that's an intentional foul. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try.
At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And the Jayhawks with possession. Terry outside. Here's Oubre. That's good.
Caught him off guard with that move. It definitely had the element of surprise. Nobody expected him to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully that time.
And he commits the intentional foul. And no good on the 1-and-1.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Gaines kicks to lead. Here's Oubre. Off target from three-point range. And an intentional foul right there. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. Lee. Off target. So the Longhorns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it quick. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and They're really loaded with talent.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, we've got White. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell, and it's Mack in at the center. Here's Rozier. Terry grabs the board. Louisville on D. Lee passes the Freak, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And both free throws good from Freak.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside, White. The 3 ball. And that one's good. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, nobody...
Here's Rozier. Pass to Matt. And Sanders, here we go. No good. And Kansas the other way now. Now Gaines. The dish to Oubre. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Terry. Oubre passes to Freak. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got 6.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
White dishes to Harrell. Outside, White. Rozier the pass to Sanders. Harrell kicks to White. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Louisville.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
A platoon swap here for Louisville. And so here's Kansas. Williams kicks to Calderon. He dishes it to Freak. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Dedman kicks to Freak.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Dane, he's in at shooting guard. Also Williams out there, and it's Dedman in at the 4-man position. Stolen. And for Louisville, they've got Payton. Russell is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas, and it's Hughes in at the 3 slot. The Jayhawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Freak. So both teams making some changes here. Here is Daniels. Up the floor. Sanders with the steal. Dane in a 2-guard. And it's Dedman in at the power forward. White, good.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And for Louisville, we've got Sanders. Harrell is out there with Jones. Then it's White, and it's Odom in at the point guard position. Now here's Freak. He's got 8. And Jones pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Shoots from 12. That misses off the backboard. Daniels with it. Here's Dame. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
Here's Sanders. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting one.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And, guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Gaines in at shooting guard, and it's Gaines in at the center position. And for Louisville, we've got Rozier. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Sanders. Down low, here's White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. White's got 10 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
To the wing on the left. Here's Dame. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Jayhawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Thomas checked in for Harrell. 2 shots. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Louisville trails by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Thomas, a screen on Lee. Rozier, the pass to White. No good from outside. And the Jayhawks with possession. Here's Dame. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Freak's got 10.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
And it's good. He's got 12.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Thomas a screen. Rozier the pass to Sanders. Out to White. Out of bounds. Kansas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal.
Dame, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there. And it's Calderon in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Dame, and he jams it with authority.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Rozier in the corner. Sanders with it. Pass to Rozier. Can they get it? A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Hughes with the steal. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Ball going up court. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Now here's Freak. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. 16 points for Freak.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be.
There's 42 seconds left in the second half of basketball. There's the pick. Russell dishes to Price. Kicks it to Payton. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. Freak with the ball.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Hughes kicks to Russell. Out to Payton. Shoots off the screen, and that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And so the Jayhawks take the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in a power forward position. From 12 feet out. The kick out to Hill. Fires for three, and he gets it to go. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so here's Kansas. Lee kicks to Terry. Pass to Freak. Evans with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Hill. Got a hand on it. There's the pass to Kaminsky. But they recover it. A three-pointer off the mark. On defense, Wisconsin. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. Hill kicks to Hawkins. The feed to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Hill. Hawkins passes to Evans. Fades and shoots. That is good.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Again, missing Hill. And so here's Kansas. It's a three-point game. And Freak throws it down.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
The drive by Hill. That one goes. Count it. Hill's got 5.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dame. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Freak's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
They set the pick. Conley left side. With a floater, can't get it to go. And Kansas the other way now. Dane in a 2-guard. So Williams out there, and it's Dedman in at the 4-man position.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Hill left side. Here's Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Gaines. The shot from the low post is good. Gaines has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Jayhawks. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Frazier, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Gibson's checked in. And here is Hill. He's got 8. Feeds to Gibson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Frazier dishes to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Dame. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jayhawks. Calderon's checked in, and it's Duncan in for Lee. Hawkins kicks to Hill. They set the screen. There's the dish to Wade. 14 feet away. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Wade's got his first basket.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Some changes for Kansas. Dedmon's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Hawkins. Wade, right side. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Kansas trails by 3.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And he gets it to go.
Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. And I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Dame in at point guard. And it's Calderon in at the 3 spot. Conley's shot is off. Boss passes to Freak. He feeds it to Dedmon. Daniels dishes to Freak. The shot is good off the backboard.
That's a huge basket. Just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Payton kicks to Conley. Hawkins is screen on Calderon. Conley, the pass to Hawkins. Offensive rebound. Poked loose.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lot to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And the Badgers with possession here. They lead by 1.
That's the wall.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move.
Terry dishes to Lee. Here's Dame. Terry the pass to Freak. Another shot. And off the foul. And in it goes.
What a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
.105 left here in the second half of the game. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Sinks it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Pass to Freak. Here's Terry. The shot misses. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Money!
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy. Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Gaines. Here's Gaines. Evans with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Troy Lee. That's his first personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jaden Terry. That's his third personal foul. Shooting for the Jayhawks. Ronnie Moore. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and the Jayhawks again can't hit. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down, round.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well. How you doing, Mr. P? I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're going to make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're going to do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But, Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's a plan, man.
That's right. Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
You
me?
Wait, Freak. You still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody is better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select the shooting guard from the University of Kansas.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Hey, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who was also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
the enchanting sunset over the desert of Phoenix. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. And, of course, this is the first they're seeing of Dallas. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings. Even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the court for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Felton in at the 2. Outside Knight. Dishes to Freak. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
And he gets the bucket. Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Freak.
Yeah, and he's playing it cool right now, but let me tell you, I'm sure that basket means the world to him. There's nothing like the first one.
My thought is he's probably just happy to have it out of the way. I mean, no more waiting and wondering when it'll come.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Suns lead by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Dame in at 2 guard. Chandler out there with John Lewis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Knight in at the 1. A nice shot by Barea.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one. But, you know, the Mavs made the playoffs last season, but they really had a hard time against the rest of the Western Conference contenders, in part because they struggled defensively. Offensively, they were pretty good, but they didn't quite come up with enough stops when they needed them.
Greg, you talked about what the Mavs did, how they played against the West, 29-23 record against the rest of the conference.
Yeah, but Kevin, it's a little misleading, the win total. I mean, if you look at the Mavs against the teams that they compare themselves to, which are the playoff teams in the West, they were only 10-18 over the course of the season.
Good point. And he gets the bucket. Pachulia's got his first basket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went.
And so that brings the first.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up. Such a big part of the first half was the scoring punch we got off the bench. That gave us a whole other element that they just didn't have the ability to deal with. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Checking out the game J.J. Barea is having. He has 15 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And Williams with the ball on the court for the Mavericks. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball and finished off by Parsons.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And when you watch Wes Matthews, you see he's just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
It's Williams with the drive. Rebound by the Suns. Bledsoe outside. There's a screen. Dane feeds it to Len. To the inside. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Now let's look at some numbers for Parsons. Good season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Barea kicks to Pachulia. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists tonight. Suns leading by 15. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and that one's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting.
Here's Price. Dane in at shooting guard. Good one out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Len, and it's Price in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Mavericks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Price against Williams. Here's Pachulia. Here's Nowitzki. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Nowitzki's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. That's a good one. Len sets a screen for Goodwin. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down.
And for the Suns, John Lure, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. It's deflected. Felton the pass to Barea.
And over the course of last season, and really the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
And so here is Dallas. Parsons outside. Over to the left wing. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And with the three-pointers, the best teams in the NBA are great, Adam Clark. All four of the conference finals teams from last year were tops in the NBA in three.
Yeah, it's definitely a predominant stat in the NBA now. And you look at some of the numbers. Curry broke his own record for made threes in a season. The Rockets set the team record. It's a real part of the game that you have to be good at to succeed in the league.
The feed now to Powell. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
A fantastic
When's the last
show.
time I hit the rim?
And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bledsoe. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler who's checked in for Alex Len. Archie Goodwin comes in for Lure. And it's Price in for Knight. And that one's good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it's Phoenix's ball. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Felton. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
Man, I can't say enough about Bledsoe. He's strong, he's fast, aggressive, and Bledsoe is a terrifying on-the-ball defender. I mean, he truly scares the guys he's guarding. He's scaring me, Ernie, and I don't even have a ball.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's going to do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
On a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And the continued absence of Alex Len, that's the story for them.
Yeah, that is really tough, Kevin. You never like to hear the sound of that. They're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was the exact opposite of the news they wanted to hear.
And it does, you're right, sound like a long road ahead for him to get there.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter.
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against New Orleans.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
They set the pick. Jumper off the screen. The shot by Knight, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Azili can't get it to go. Suns leading by 4. Here's Goodwin. You know what? Good D by Thompson.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Thompson is double. The 3 from Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harrison Barnes. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Knight kicks to Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Livingston kicks to Spates. Here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 5.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him. Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The Suns have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Free throw good. Freak. No good on the second free throw. Thompson against Knight. Thompson outside. Had the space there, but it's offline.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. And the Suns here with a different look. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Lure. Goodwin's checked in for Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Different look here for the Warriors. Estes Azili, he's checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. Curry, good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
No good on the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Dame, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Warriors leading by 3. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Thompson misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good one. Dishes to Knight. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. 5 to shoot. And it's Freak missing. Barnes kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Curry passes to Thompson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's 10.
Well, Brandon, tell us about...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, the work you've done getting to the free throw line has been top-notch. That's the way to attack. Don't back off. Keep going at it. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
And now, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players and the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Barnes, who's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Dame in a 2-guard. Archie Goodwin out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Teletovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Bogut.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
There's the pass to Knight. 1:07 left to play here in the third. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Ezeli is out there with Bogut, and it's Curry in at the point. So the Suns win it, a confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Eric Bledsoe. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
Not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I going to throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. So you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me. Naturally, I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit under his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're going to go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I got to tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me and announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a loss to Toronto. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Ready to go? Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a three-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D drapes on him, they expect him to make it.
They get it back. Nets trail by 3. To the middle. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
It's Knight with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Knight. Lopez, a screen on Knight. Here's Sloan. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Here's Sims, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Outside Knight.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Shoots from the elbow. That's short off the rim. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Kilpatrick. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Suns have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. It's Knight with the drive. Here's Dame. They grab their own miss. Toletovic misses. The Nets with the lead. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Knight. Pass to Kilpatrick. Feeds it to Sims. Now the dish to Sloan. Knocks down the 3-ball. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It could go, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus is giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 6. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making and the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Nets leading by 9. Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Lopez, no luck. And for Brooke Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
It's Knight with the drive. Here's Teletovic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Sloan. He's guarded by Knight. Screen by Young. Young, a screen on Knight. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game. Some of the best numbers of his career.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
First one falls for him. At the line for 2. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Sloan. Kicks to Lopez. A stupendous finish in traffic. Lopez has got 6. Outside Knight puts up a 3. And that concludes the first half. Nets out in front, up by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke.
Kevin, we have...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly... When he's checked in for John Lure. Freak comes in for Booker. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Dane in at 2 guard. Chandler out there with Warren. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Knight in the point guard. Lopez. That's good. Lopez has got 9 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they got today?
And the dunk by Chandler.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Sloan. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. To the left wing. The Nets working the ball around now. The shot by Ellington, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Knight kicks to Chandler. Pass to Goodwin. Warren dishes to Freak. 3-on-3. There's the feed to Sims. The pass to Ellington. And again, it's the Nets missing. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Dishes to Sloan. 29 seconds left in the third. He feeds it to Lopez. And it goes for the fifth time in 10 shots for him this game.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Left side, Knight. Here's Dame. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his third assist on the night. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exact. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Lure. Warren comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Knight. Henry Sims out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Bledsoe. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jack with it. He kicks to Lopez. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kilpatrick. From the high post. No good from Jack.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points. One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
And that one's good by Lopez. Suns trail by 16. Coleman here now for an injury report.
He said that he twisted his ankle and it's swelling up on him. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
6 on the shot clock. Jack against Bledsoe. And that is good. And that's 11 points for Jarrett Jack. Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him. But, Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Brook Lopez. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Chandler's shot, good.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And it's Lopez penetrating. It's Young on the wing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?